Hi, this is Dave Elhoff from Elhoff Wealth Strategies. You may have heard me on the Craig Sewing Show from 6 to 7 weekdays with market minute update reports, and twice a month I'm on the show to discuss with Craig how to teach people to win in any marketplace. We like to discuss politics, government policies, and we like to have a lot of fun discussing pop culture and how all the above is going to affect our financial decision-making process. Today, I want to teach you how to think a layer deeper about how your money really works. I belong to Wealth and Wisdom. Wealth and Wisdom is a group of people that has symposiums around the country to discuss how the current demographics and government policies are going to affect our financial futures. First thing I want to do is go over what we're talking about when we talk about our financial future. Is that in an ideal situation, we have the desire to have long-term wealth, retirement income. We want to minimize taxes, have a lasting legacy for our families, and reduce costs and risk. Along the way, we seek to keep it organized, flexible, and easy to control. Problem is, the way we make our financial decisions, we make them one at a time at different times with different people under different circumstances. We tend to avoid revisiting those decisions, making things worse over time. This causes us to have what we call a financial junk drawer. Problem with the financial junk drawer, it undermines our chances for financial success because it's unorganized, uncoordinated, non-integrated, inefficient, ineffective, and hard to manage. We have to understand what the rules of the game that are put out there by institutions, governments, and individuals, the way they design programs that are supposedly best in our best interest, but it turns out it's in their best interest. We need these programs, but we need to understand how they work. Number one, how do they set them up? Number one, they set it up by they want your money, and they want you to give it to them on a systematic, weekly, monthly basis. They want to hold on to your money as long as possible. When it's time to return it to you, they return it to you little by little. So, in addition to those four laws, there's other eroding factors that are taking place 24/7, 365 days out of the year. Inflation, taxes, market fluctuations, law changes, lawsuits, technological advances, unexpected life events, fees, consumer financing, increased standard of living, planned obsolescence, wear and tear, style changes. All this has effect of depleting our wealth instead of creating wealth for us. The other thing you have to understand is this, folks. Most people have a conversation to you that all money is math. Money is not math, and math is not money. Money acts more like a commodity. Let me give you an example. If you take a basket of oranges, put it out in the garage, come back 20 years from now, what do you have? You have nothing. If you put a basket of money in the garage and come back 20 years from now, you have something that is worth less than what it was 20 years ago. That's why we must understand these eroding factors, where they're taking place in our financial decision-making processes, and if we can at all stop them and reallocate them for our benefit, then we're much better off for that. So I want to go back to Wealth and Wisdom and the purpose of teaching us to think a layer deeper. So the money matrix is kind of interesting because it teaches us how our money is working for us today. And understanding your money and how it's working today is going to determine the success of your financial future. I wanted to congratulate you on some of the decisions you made in the past. You made these decisions based on the information you had at the time. I believe sharing more information with you now will only help you make better decisions in the future. The defining moment on how your money works. You remember those four laws. Institutions, governments, and people want your money on a consistent, ongoing basis, want to hold on to it as long as possible, and then dribble it back to you. Well, the reason why they're set up that way, because they understand that the most valuable money that you have is the money you have today. It's not money in the future. It's the money you control today. So our decisions around how we place our most valuable money to work is critical for our financial success. I want to create the perfect investment for you, that if we had an ideal world, this is what a perfect investment would be. Most people are out there looking for that perfect investment to solve all their financial problems. So let's design this. If we had an ideal world, what it would look like to have a perfect financial investment. You might want to write these down. Number one, would you want more risk in your portfolio? Any risk or no risk? Well, chances are you would like no risk, so we don't want to have risk. Would you like guarantees? Yes, we would love to have guarantees. Would you like penalties? Of course not. We don't want to have penalties associated with our money. How about liquidity, use, and control? Would you like to get your money when you need it? Would you like it to be protected from creditors? Yes. Would you want, like rich people, to create the most amount of wealth using the least amount of money? Yes, indeed. How would you like your money to grow? Would you want your money to grow tax-free or tax-deferred? Yes. And would you want your money to be tax-free upon distribution? Yes. Would you want your money to be able to be used for collateral for loans? Yes. How about tax-deductible payments? When you put money into this perfect investment, do you want it to be tax-deductible? And if you were to become disabled, would you want someone to put money into it for you? Yes, of course. And does this money eventually go tax-free to your family or heirs? Yes. Now, that is what we have desire for on a perfect investment. Now, let's take a look at what we have access to today. You'll see we have IRA, 401ks, brokerage accounts, your home, if you own it, CDs and bank savings, annuities, and real estate. So you look at this, there's a lot of red that we have risk in these things when we don't want risk. We have no guarantees when we want guarantees. There's penalties involved in many of these programs. Liquidity, use, and control, there's issues with that in most of these programs that we have available. Is it protected from creditors? Most of it is not. Is it available for leverage? No. Tax-deferred, there's a couple yeses on there. 401k, IRA, and annuities, yes. Tax-free, no on most of these. And there's some that have limits with the IRS. Collateral, a couple of them we can use for collateral. Tax-deductible payments, no on most of it. Yes, when it comes to IRA, 401k. Disability benefits, none of that. And wealth transfers. There is some tax-free benefits on your home according to IRS guidelines. Now, this is what is available and what we're currently doing. Now let's take a look at what your answers look like. Here you have your answers of what you want, and this is what is available. So us searching for that perfect product is not going to lead to financial success. What is going to lead to financial success is knowing how your money works and having strategies to use these things so that we can get closer to that perfect investment scenario, the green portion over here. So it's very simple, folks. It isn't about a financial product that's available that's going to solve all our issues, but what it's going to be is strategies, because we know how these things work and we know how money really works. That's going to give us the comfortable retirement. That's going to give us financial security. It's strategies and not product. This is Dave Alhoff. If you would like to see a video how I go about arranging and determining what is your optimum position today, please email me your email to dave@alhoff.com or call or text your email to my cell, 619-548-0965. and I will send you a couple videos explaining the process that we use to use strategies and not products to give you that financial security. Thank you.